Assalamu alaikum. How are you? I hope all of you are good. In this video, I would like to start Unit 1, that is life processes. We would like to discuss from page number 12 to 19. This is your book. Open your book, page number 12. Unit 1, life processes. Alive or never alive. As I told you earlier, at the beginning of each unit, you have to recall your memories of previous class. Just like else, what do you remember about living and non-living things? Talk with your partner which things in the picture below are alive and which have never been alive. What do living things that are alive do? Use these words. For example, look at this cat. Is it alive? Yes. Cat is living thing. Why? Because it eats, it can move, it can breathe, it can grow, it can use its senses. So same as you have to use all these words or one action. For child, child is living thing. Why? You have to tell. Car, car is non-living thing. Mobile phone, snake, plant, ruler. Now I have told you that you will find, you will need. Under this heading, you have to do some activities. Now, you will need sticky notes, large sheet of paper, but you can do it book as well. Work with your group on your own sticky notes. Write how you know that something is living thing, alive. Write that living things need to stay alive. I have done for you. This is living things. Living things can eat, living things can move, living things can breathe, living things can grow, living things can use senses. Living things need food, living things need water, living things need air. This was all about page number 12. Now, page number 12. What is living? Number one, you have to do it. What do you already know about living things? A. Are the objects below living or non living things? So you have to read one by one. B. Copy and complete the table for each object. Remember to give a reason for your ideas. You have to make a column in this way, write down objects. Is it living or non living? If you are not sure, so write down not sure. If you are sure, so you have to write sure. And you have to give a reason as well. I have done for you, but if you want to do by yourself, you can. Wooden spoon, it's non living thing. Yes. Under the column of not living, you have to write yes. Not sure, yes, sure. It does not eat. It does not perform all life processes. So that's why it is not living. Now, next one is fish, car, plant, baby, rocks, monkey, coin, insects. I have done all these, so you have to read it. Thank you. Now it's time to think like a scientist. All living things grow. They eat and drink. This is called nutrition. They move. They have young. This is called reproduction. These are life processes. Hint, can all the things in the pictures above grow? Yes or no? Hmm? Now it's time to challenge yourself. Are there other things that we need in order to live? Write down your ideas and reasons, share them with the class, and you have to write the reasons and ideas. Now, science words: living, non living, nutrition, reproduction, life processes. You have to find the meaning of these words in the dictionary. Now, page number 14. You have to think like a scientist again. All living things need to carry out these life processes. movement. All living things move. You can see the picture of this lizard. Reproduction. All living things have young. Nutrition. All living things need food and water. Growth. All living things grow. Now you have to match the phrases to the life processes in the boxes. A. Food. Take in food. B. Increase in size. C. Go from one place to another place. D. Produce new animals. These are life processes: growth, movement, reproduction, nutrition. You have to match these and you have to do this work on notebook. I have done for you. Now, number two, can you remember all the life processes? Close this book, write down the four life processes you have just learned. And in B, you have to draw a picture of an animal doing each life process. Page number 15. Identify a living thing. Again, you have to think like a scientist. Does the object in the picture look like a living thing? Sometimes you cannot tell. You can find out by asking some questions about the life processes. For example, there is a dialogue between two friends, Ajay and Sammy. They are asking with each other and they have to find out this picture is living or non living thing. Sammy showed Ajay the photograph. Ajay asked these questions to find out if it is a living thing. Ajay, does it move? Sammy, yes. Ajay, does it eat? Sammy, yes. Ajay, can it have babies? Sammy, yes. Again, Ajay, does it grow? Sammy, yes. Ajay, then it is a living thing. Sammy, yes, it is a puffer fish. Now you have to do something. Number one, A, research the life processes of pufferfish. B, copy and complete this table to show what you have found out. Life process, question, and answer. Reproduction. The question is, does it have babies? Yes. Now the life process is movement. How does it move? It is a fish. It swims. Now the life process, we are talking about growth. How does it grow? It changes its length. Now the life process is nutrition. So what does puffer fish eat? It eats invertebrates and algae. Now see, what kind of science inquiry activity is this? This is research. Draw the symbol for this science inquiry activity next to your table. I have drawn for you this is book. Now let's talk. A. Find a picture of a living or non-living thing in your country. B. Ask a partner to ask you questions about it using the life processes. Challenge your partner by choosing unusual things. Do it. In this way, you can see alive, not alive, or never been alive. So we can sort objects into three groups: living things, not alive, never been alive. What are living things that are alive? Animals, including human and plants, are living things. They eat, they move, they have young and grow. They perform all life processes. So they are living things. For example, lion, tree, fish, and not alive or dead. Living things, these things were once alive. For example, twigs were once part of a living thing. They are the part of plant. Bones were once a part of a living thing that moved, had young, grew, and needed food and water. So dead organisms are second category. You can say things can be uh, sorted into three groups. So one is alive, second one is dead, or third one never been alive. These things have never been alive. For example, things made from plastic, stone, metal, or glass. They have never moved, had young, grown, or needed food and water. So in number one, there is an activity. Sort these objects into three groups: alive, not alive, never been alive. So you can see all these things: bicycle, line, bones, plastic bottle, tree, fish. So you can make three groups: alive, line, tree, fish, and not alive: birds, bones, twigs, and skeleton. I have added this one because in B or C they are telling you have to add own examples. In B you have to add own examples. So I have added for you: not alive, bird's bone, twig and skeleton; never been alive, bicycle, plastic bottle, and ruler. So uh, you have to tell which type of science inquiry is this. This is classification or identification, or you have to make a symbol. So you can make a table chart or circles, whatever you want. I have made for you table chart. Hint: ask yourself, does each object carry out, or did it carry any of the life process? So you have to ask in this way: this is living thing, this is not living thing, or uh, this was living thing but now it is dead. Now activity 2: write sentences to explain the differences between something that is living, was once alive, and has never been alive. So, I have done for you: alive. Animals, including human and plants, are living things. Not alive. These things were once alive. For example, twigs and bones and skeleton. Never been alive. These things have never been alive. For example, things made from plastic, stone, metal, or glass. And there is a science word you can see: alive. You can find this word in dictionary. Now life processes. Movement. Think like a scientist. Page number 17. Animals are living things. Animals that are alive carry out four life processes: movement, have young, reproduce, need food and water, and grow. So list four life process: movement, reproduction, nutrition, and growth. Why do you think animals, including human, n- move from place to place? They move for different reasons. For example, to find food or water, or to avoid danger. Examples of movements are running, jumping, swimming, flying, and crawling. Animals can also move in other ways. For example, some beetles roll, some spiders move by kiting or ballooning. To do this, the spider climbs on high on its as it can. Then it produces silk thread in the air and uses these to travel on the wind. So this is kiting, and you can find the meaning in dictionary as well, that is available at the end of your book. So science word is kiting, and you can see spider kiting, and other animals are moving. How do you move each day? Make a list of all the types of movement you made today. Start from when you wake up. Why? Write reasons for why you moved. Okay, so you have to make a list. How many movements have you done today? Now, in question 2, how do these animals below move? Choose two of each animals. Write three reasons why each animal might move. So, reasons are same, just write the movement. Fish can swim, bird can fly, cricket can jump, cheetah can run. So, this is the movement, and reasons you can write three of them. These are the questions that we have discussed, you have to write in your notebook. Question number 5, question number 6, and question number 7. Now, page number 18. Why do animals move? Make a list of the life process. We have done it. Look at the box below, which are good reasons for animals moving, which are not good reasons. Explain your answer to partner. Use your list of life processes in your answer. Reasons for movement: number one, to find food, for a change, to keep warm, to find a mate, because it is a because it is Tuesday, to find water, to find a place to live, to hide, to get away from danger. So you have to choose good one. So I have done for you: to find food, to keep warm, to find mate, to find water, to find a place to live, to hide, to get away from danger. Two reasons are not suitable. Now think like a scientist. You can see cars move, and so do washing machines and robot. Does that mean that they are living things? Draw a robot. Explain you are why you are a living thing and the robot is not. So you have to write the reason as well, because all these things, car, washing machine, and robot, they are moving, but they are not living thing. You have to write a reason. For example, robot moves but it cannot do life processes as we do. Now we are going to discuss second life process, that is growth. Living things grow. Think like a scientist. Living things grow, animals and plants grow. All animals start as young. We call human young babies. Plants start as seeds and grow. Something that was once alive or that has never lived does not grow like living things. Let's talk. We share your memory box with a partner. What things do you both have? What things show that you have grown? And activity 1A: create a memory box to show the ways you have grown since you were a baby. Include photographs, drawing and writing, and special objects or a toy which from when you were a baby. B. Think about these sentences. How big were you as a baby? What could you not do as a baby compared to what you can do now? What kind of food did you have when you were born compared to now? How old were you when you begin to talk? You have to find these answers by yourself. Now, activity 2. What would happen if people never stop growing? What would be positive, minus, and interesting about it? Copy and complete this table with your ideas. If people never stop growing, what would be positive, good, minus, not so good, interesting? So I have done for you positive things. For example, strong and tough. People would be very strong and could do difficult things easily. Live longer. People might live for a very long time because they are so strong. Not get sick easily. People might not get sick as often because their bodies are very strong. Smarter, maybe. People could be smarter because their brains are bigger. Solve problems better. People might be better as figuring out tricky problems. Minus things not so good. Need more stuff. Big people would need lots of food, water, and space, which could be a problem. Big trouble. Everything like houses, cars, and chairs would have to be much bigger, and that could be hard. Body problem. Big bodies might have pains in their joints and heart. Not fair. Some big people might think that they are better than others, and that wouldn't be nice. Now, interesting things. Look at interesting things. New jobs. Big people could have special jobs just for them, like building really tall things. Cool art and building might look very different and exciting. Science fun. Scientists would want to learn a lot about big people, and that would be interesting. Big question. People would talk about big ideas like what it means to be a person. So, if people never stop growing, it would be a world with super strong and smart big people, but also some problems to figure out. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.